All right, man, like, listen, I know for a fact that, like, people at Infinity Ward Studios watch my videos, they follow me on Twitter, like, 110%. I don't want to be disrespectful to them, because I know they put a lot of work in this game, and this is, like, their passion, and this is their life and whatnot, and I don't want to be a jerk to them, and I'm not trying to be a jerk to them, but at the same time, I just have to be honest with my opinions, because holy Jesus H. Christ and Rubber Crutch, as it stands right now, man, Modern Warfare 2019 is an absolute cluster. The game is a giant piece of shit, in my opinion, right now. Like, the art direction, the graphics, the sound, all that stuff is great, right? But the actual fundamental core and the fun aspect and the weapon balancing and just the game and how it plays in general is just an absolute mess. It is horrendous, and I'm sorry to say that, and I don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings, but I've got to be honest. Like, it's a fucking bad game. Like, it's really bad. It is really not fun at all. People who enjoy camping, people who want a strategic Call of Duty, people who are really into, playing super careful and playing all, really methodical and just trying to be strategic, probably really enjoy this game. Like, dudes that like to camp their asses off, who don't want to play run and gun and don't want to play a fast-paced shooter, probably really like this game. But that's not what Call of Duty is, man. I'm sorry. If you want that, go play Rainbow Six Siege, go play Battlefield, go play something else. This is Call of Duty, and I don't understand why these developers are always going away from what made this great. I don't get it. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, their design choices and the decisions they make are the most illogical things I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it's ridiculous. Honestly, this is day 3 of the beta right now, right? And they've made and implemented some changes. And like, I recommended they made some changes, and some of the Call of Duty developers at Infinity Ward watched my videos, and they did implement stuff that I asked for, right? But like, it's a long ways off. And I appreciate them trying to listen to the community. I appreciate the work they're trying to do, but bros, you are like at the bottom of a mountain, and you've got a long ways to go. And I understand it's a beta, and I'm going to give Infinity Ward the benefit of the doubt, because they do seem to be a developer that listens to the community, hopefully. But I also want to show you some clips here as well that are just like ridiculous. Like, you can't have what is happening in this game occur, because the balance is just like, it just doesn't exist. There isn't balance. It's ridiculous right now. But they're wasting so much time as well on just stupid, like, dilly-dallying, filly-folly around with the minimap. Like, honestly, like, just stop around with it. Just put the minimap in the game and make it a normal minimap. That's all you got to do. Like, it's a fundamental core aspect of Call of Duty, and there is no reason why you wouldn't have in the game, except that you want to make it more strategic and get further away from the actual essence of what Call of Duty is. Like I said, people who like to play strategically and play like a bunch of in camp are gonna love this game. Like, oh my god, I love it. I just have to sit and hang on a window and, like, hide behind all the time and, like, just camp it out and free play strategically and just, like, head glitch everywhere and just play like a goddamn f***ing But put the minimap back in the game, because, like, here's a fundamental design flaw which makes no sense, and, like, it doesn't have any, like, logic to it. Okay, you put silencers in a game when there's no minimap. The point of silencers in the Call of Duty is to not show up on the minimap, and then you're supposed to give people a negative or a knock off as to why they want to become invisible minimap. So if you give someone a silencer, you're supposed to reduce the damage of that gun with the silencer and the range, to offset the advantage they have of not showing up on a minimap. But there's no minimap, and then you implement a minimap, but you're dilly-dallying around with it, and you don't even have, like, them show up on the minimap now if they shoot. Like, it's better, right? Like, you have some kind of understanding and tactical understanding of, like, where the map is at, where the spawn points may be, where your teammates are, but also at the same time, the minimap is zoomed way in, so you don't have a really good layout of the map. So it's kind of like you're just fiddle farting around with it and just, like, not getting to the point. And so then you have people with silencers, but there's no dots that show up on the minimap if they fire their gun anyway. So what's the point of having silencers in a game when there is no design choice for it? Like, what's the design methodology behind that? Like, you don't show up on the map if you shoot, so what's the point of having silencers? It's stupid. And the sound engine doesn't give you any kind of clue anyways of where people are firing really much anyways. It's just so much ambient noise and so much noise. And I've got 2 different headsets I've been using, and honestly, the directional sound and the noise, it's rather overwhelming. It's just a bunch of goddamn, like, and then the map designs also just play off the fact that it's a camper's paradise. It's just a camper's paradise. Dudes just hanging out, playing like a group of. So many windows to hang out and about, so many places to hide. I mean, like, you can mount your gun around the corner. You essentially have just destroyed the essence of Call of Duty. It's trash. It's absolutely trash. And then also, I'm going to show you a clip here. The weapon balance, it totally favors people who play like camping Totally play like that. Just totally guys that don't want to move using AR. Like, you have to buff the SMGs and shotguns to basically reward people for rushing. But the way they are right now are absolutely useless, so you have no reason to actually want to rush, because if you do rush, you're just going to get melted anyways, because it's like spitting on someone. It's like giving someone a little nudge. They're useless. Check this clip out. Do you see what I'm talking about here, guys? Point center mass. Like, I couldn't have all my pellets. Look at all those pellets right there. You see all those pellets? Every single pellet hits them. Every single pellet hits them. I'm like 6 feet away from the dude with the shotgun. Also, keep in mind, this shotgun has all the attachments, like the barrel, everything that's supposed to make it the most powerful shotgun it can be. Like, it couldn't get any stronger than this. This is as best it's going to get, man. This is Viagra up. It is just, woo, ready to go, ready to rock and roll, man. And look at every pellet hits the guy, and nothing. Dude just melted with the freaking AR. And also on top of that, keep in mind, pay attention to the fact he just ran through my Claymore like it didn't even do anything. He just like runs right through it. Like, awesome. Here's the other example as well. Here you go as well. I mean, like, look at that. Look at my pellets. There's all my pellets. Bing, 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 bing. I think every single one hits them. Maybe one missed their left shoulder there. Like, how is that even possible? How is that even possible? Like, that is the most stupid weapon balance I've ever seen in my entire life. What's the point? Why even have them in the game? Unless you're like this close to them, it isn't going to actually kill them. It's ridiculous. On my Twitter, I made a couple suggestions, and honestly, people really agree there. COD is an arcade shooter. Stop trying to change that. You're penalizing people for moving in this game. Camper's paradise. Exactly. Ghost needs to be only when moving. That's right. You got Ghost as well. Like, Ghost works when people just sit. You don't have to move like in every other Call of Duty. If you just have Ghost on, you literally can just sit there and hang out and not have to ever move, and you'll never show up on the minimap. And there's no penalty for it. There's no penalty. In old school Call of Duty, if you use Cold-Blooded, which is the same as what Ghost is now pretty much, if you use Cold-Blooded and you show up on the minimap, you had to take a disadvantage of not having stopping power, so therefore, like, you know, people would have an advantage in you in a gunfight because it would require less bullets for them to kill you than you to shoot them, so you should take more bullets, so there has to be some kind of payoff. There is no balance anymore in this game. It's absolutely the worst Call of Duty ever. Like, I've never thought I would say this, and I know a lot of people ain't going to believe this, but honestly, Black Ops 4 is more fun than this. I swear to God. Like, I know it sounds crazy. Black Ops 4, which I never thought in a million years I would say, because honestly, as it stands right now, Modern Warfare during this beta is the worst Call of Duty I have ever played in my entire life. It is the biggest piece ever. Bring normal minimap back. Yes. Buff run and gun weapons to reward rushing. Like, yes, exactly. Like, you can't have guns and SMGs and shotguns, which are supposed to be for rushing, and then penalize people for using them because they're absolutely useless, and you just get melted by people with ARs who can just camp, and when you get close to them, they'll just kill you anyways because they have a more powerful weapon up close than you do anyway. It's just stupid. Also, another thing which is going to be a super cancer in this game is the sniping. Sniping is completely easy mode. It's stupid. It's a one-shot kill to the toe, the kneecap, the freaking, you know, mustache that some 14-year-old kid's trying to grow to impress women so they think he's a man with some hair on his nuts. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Another thing that's super annoying is, like, every time after you die, you have to, you know, like, sit and wait, like, you know, for the map, like a Battlefield map, there has that delay point in Team Deathmatch. You know, you have to sit up there and see the map layout and, like, oh my God, and then you zoom in, like that's annoying too as well. The Predator missile and how long it takes for that to work is annoying as hell, and trying to control it is just like as if you're Michael J. Fox trying to drive a car without crashing in it off the side of the road. It's stupid. And like I said, I didn't want to disrespect anybody in Infinity Ward who watches my videos. I don't mean to be to you at all, and it's not personal attack against you. I'm just keeping it real with how I feel about this video game. And as it stands right now, this video game is the worst Call of Duty I've ever played in my entire life. I absolutely hate it. It could not be further away how I want to play this game. I want to rush, I like to play aggressive, I want to run a gun, I want to have fun, and this game will not allow me to do that. This game is a camper's paradise. And you know what? Call of Duty should have a balance. It should be able to, you know, you should kind of be able to play tactical, right? If you want to play tactical, you shouldn't, you know, penalize people for wanting to play tactical. But you know what? If they want to play tactical, you should give them some kind of a disadvantage as well, some kind of offset, like the positive and negative, a yin and a yang. And if you want to rush, well, then you should allow them to rush as well and give them a positive and a negative and find some kind of balance and equilibrium there. But as it stands right now, there is no reward for rushing other than just getting smoked by a bunch of He's hiding in buildings, camping in corners, head glitching around over top of objects, sitting there leaning around walls, aiming like this. Like, it sucks. It's unbelievable. It's ridiculous. It's horrible. It's not even fun. It's the worst, least amount of fun I've ever had playing a Call of Duty, and I can't believe I'm saying that. You know what? I guess I shouldn't be surprised, because Ghost was one of my least favorite Call of Duties ever too, and this is like Ghost, and Battlefield had some kind of weird orgy, and then they made some kind of fucking baby that should have been aborted, you know, and unfortunately, this is what we're dealing with now. We're dealing with this. The game sucks, and go pound sand. Sorry, I don't mean to insult everybody at Infinity Ward watching my videos, but dude, you guys need to get it together and rectify and turn the ship around, because as it stands right now, you're like the Titanic and you've already hit an iceberg and you're sinking. Bro, pull up the life rafts, get some goddamn help, call the goddamn Coast Guard, and figure this shit out, because this game sucks. Simple as that. That's my review. Thank you very much. Peace out. Thanks for watching. I mean, thoughts. Make sure to subscribe and donate to my Patreon and help me get a new Corvette so I can be like Korean Savage. And last but not least, stay black. And let the hockey cracker reptilian shapeshifter building a mermaid's heart, spraying chemtrails. Now the dog go try to send me more walls, flat, fake, white man. Bring me down.